just like the cartel. Yeah, right, moving just like the cartel. Yeah, so I've been waiting for it, man. I get out some shit today. Look, I just wanna win, never take an L, getting booked on the jail. Just, I'm a 20-year-old rap artist from the Philly area, West Philly to be exact, but also spent some time living down south for a couple years. In Maryland, to be exact, for like 2 or 3 years, and also lived down Florida for a year as well. Having those kind of experiences put me in a different light from other people because I've seen much more. Not to be on some bragging type time, nothing like that. Just, just having that kind of experience give me more of a universal appeal to the world instead of just being one thing, so I can be able to relate to more people through the music that I make. So having that experience, I'm really blessed to have it, God never say yeah, right. Moving just like the cartels, in and out, minimum hotels. What got me into music? Well, I've always been around music from a very young age. Actually, my youngest experiences and everything was actually being 2 or 3 years old, being inside of a recording studio. I don't remember too much of being that age, but that's something I do remember vividly, seeing people record, write their lyrics, people playing with the guitar and everything, because it was my uncles originally, the Back Giants. There was a little underground group going on. They was doing a little bit of mix of rock and rap, kind of similar on the lines of Linkin Park, I would say, but they were doing a completely different message and everything. And seeing that just gave me just a different point of view of everything. I'm like, dang. I remember even being young, trying to recite one of the lyrics, and my dad getting mad at me, like, no, you're not supposed to say that, you're not supposed to say that. I'm like, what you talking about, Dad? Not knowing what they were talking about, but now, like, being older, I get it now. And also from the age of 5 to 6, after all that had blew down with the recording studio originally, they wound up building a home studio inside of the basement of my house. And like a lot of rappers, R&B singers, spoken word people, even sometimes reggae people would come through, record their songs. Would be rap ciphers going on. We also had a green screen down there, so we'd be seeing a lot of people doing different kind of videos. Some people getting lit, all kind of stuff. And there would be even times I wasn't even supposed to go down there, because my dad told me to. But I would still go sneak down there and go watch what people doing, just soaking up the game from a very, very early age. So I say about from like 5, 6 to like right before I turned 16 to be exact. That's all I seen every day. You see every day seeing different artists coming from different parts of the city or just different parts of the world, just soaking that up. I just kind of feel like a sponge in my approach, just soaking the game up, and I'm just in the water. So. Yeah. What made me actually want to rap? Well, like I said before, the stuff that I went through, seeing my uncles and my family members in the basement and being in the recording studios growing up, that started it. But what really sparked it and made me want to go pick up a pen was actually listening to Ready to Die by Biggie. I was about 9 years old. I used to listen to it every day in the summer of '09, the same summer that MJ had died. So from there on, I just kept listening every day. And next thing you know, I'm writing lyrics and everything. It wasn't necessarily to a beat, just seeing what I can do. Because before my style was like more technical, just trying to rhyme a lot and stuff like that. And then just start growing as time progressed. Me and Jake, look at this shit like cake, yeah, it's so sweet. Yeah, I'm just finna go and eat this beat. How would I describe my style? I'll say it comes more from the heart, trying to be more inspirational. I do got songs that I pop my shit on, don't get me wrong, but I just try to have a blend so I don't sound like too boring or just too entertaining all the time. A lot of the music I like is more so kind of personal, even on my catchier records, if you kind of pay attention to what I'm saying, because I just look at myself as really trying to be a complete artist, showing my artistry. I really like music when they put their whole soul into it and you really can understand where they're coming from. I like stuff like that. The people that's really truly driven by the passion. So that's what I truly like. Also, when I make music to more so express myself, communicate, and also to be heard, not trying to purely sell records. Because a lot of times when I make music, I want people to get through their day. If it's a lit song to turn up to, or they're going through a bad day or whatever. Because I look at my music as determined on what kind of mood you're in, what kind of mindset you're in, what you want to gravitate toward. I just want to be able to show my range and versatility about different stuff I talk about, different kind of songs, different tempos, all that. So that's what I'm really trying to show.
Brain should get a bowler, you know a nigga. You know I got a reservoir of metaphors and they feeling I'm a young gentleman with melanin.
Recording process, or it's 2 ways, but I'm just gonna let you know one for right now. A lot of times when I make music, most of the time I actually write it physically, pen and pad. I really don't care like to use the phone or anything. I used to do that when I was younger, but as time progressed, I thought, you know what, pen and pad is kind of much more better for me. So a lot of times I'll hear the beat and I'll see the title of the actual track. And from there, the title of the song, that's what I'm usually naming off. And the lyrics usually come to my head, the hook, the lyrics and everything. And then from there, start writing. It usually take me about like 20, 40 minutes. Because to be completely honest with you, like I hear music in my head a lot. Like even right now as we talking, I hear ideas and stuff. It's hard to shut off. I wake up day and night thinking about music just all day to the day I go to sleep to the time I wake back up. So it's kind of obsessive at times. But after I write everything down, I mumble the track to myself a couple times to make sure I got the right syllables in place and everything. And then from there, I usually try to knock out my verses and everything in like 1 to 4 to 5 takes. But if I get it done on the first or second or third, I usually keep it. The only reason was I want to have it like fresh, have that raw emotion. Because in my opinion, if you try to have it like too perfect and too polished, people ain't gonna connect to it. In my honest opinion, I think people connect to a raw, emotional, and perfect kind of performance and something that's completely just flawless in my opinion. Because life in itself isn't perfect. So how the fuck would I be trying to get something that doesn't really exist? I'm gonna be striving for excellence, you know? My influences, they're very diverse. I like a lot of range of different kind of music, but like when it comes in terms of like the new school and stuff like that, I like Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Meek Mill, Future, Lil Baby, Polo G, Lil Durk, stuff like that. And also other people also like is L.A. Capone, Juice WRLD, Pop Smoke, Mac Miller, King Von, and also Capital Steez. I was part of Pro Era with Joey Badass. Rest in peace to them. But when it comes to like the old school music, like Tupac, I like Nas, I like Jay-Z, I like Prince, I like 50 Cent, Marvin Gaye, Miles Davis, Phyllis Hyman, Erykah Badu, Michael Jackson. And also as of recently, I also been getting into stuff like John Lennon from the Beatles, and also Jim Morrison from the Doors. So that's what I really been getting into. It's much more, but I don't want to keep going on.
Boosting, killing your lungs, worse than a lucid. When you inhaling all of the smoke, the wonder if your ass gon' choke.
For the future, shoot, I can expect a lot. Y'all can expect more videos like this, going in depth with me into more songs. I'm going in depth with bodies of work. I'm inspired it, going in depth with stuff like that. Also, I got some interviews coming up with some people that really going to highlight my personality even more, showing that aspect of myself. I started to get my money together more. I'm going to start doing more music videos and everything. Keep recording to fill the vaults, because I see myself just getting better every project, progressing every time, going from this level to this level to this level. So I really see myself. So to anybody that really tuned in, thank you from the bottom of my heart. God bless.
Just imagine, yeah. Just imagine, yeah. Just imagine, yeah. Just imagine, all your was true, come to a land on some cool shit without bragging. Just imagine, yeah. Just imagine, yeah. Just imagine, yeah. Yeah, the picture is really as clear as day. Just at the nighttime, I hear my calling, yeah, from the chime in. Somebody, I'm kind of advanced, not in the same freaking scene. No, I really just can't give it a chance. Negative, yeah, get you in the trance of, yeah, just self-destruction. A lot of energy, just a lot of self-cussing, yeah, just cursing yourself. Stopping your wealth, fucking up your health, your mind, and your spirit. I know y'all niggas just hear it. Unless you deaf, I know you hear it. I know you hear it.
If it's ever gonna see the light of day, probably will.